Hey, this is Sandy Levesque, slightly out of breath. My inspirACTION video today is not what I expected to film, so I'm sorry that it's not very pretty because it's all dark, but I just almost got shot, and my dog too. Well, probably he wouldn't have been shot because he's so close to the ground, but it was pretty scary, and I am not exaggerating with the title of this video. I sometimes like to dramatize my video titles for fun, but this is actually true. We just almost got shot by hunters out in the woods on a Sunday afternoon, early evening, and we left the house. We go walking in these woods almost every day, and as we were walking, I heard gunshots in the distance, but it felt to me like they were a little bit closer than they should be. And so I stopped and I thought, should we carry on? But, we were on a public path, the kind where they have paint to show you the way, like a hiking path, on a Sunday afternoon. And so I carried on, but I did ask the woods to tell us, give us a sign if we did need to turn around. And the reason I did that is because 2 years ago, one of my parents' neighbours died whilst out in woods like this on a hunt in a hunting accident because his best friend shot him by accident, and he literally died. So there is a widow in my parents' street because of that hunting accident. And so whenever I'm walking, I'm aware that stupid things happen, and I don't even agree with hunting personally. I don't understand why you'd go out in beautiful nature, woods around anywhere, and go and kill animals that live in there and that don't do any harm to anyone. So I'm so annoyed. So anyway, we carried on walking, and we were about half an hour later, another gunshot happened, but this one was so close that it felt like it was only fired from about 20 meters away, and I didn't see the bullet because they obviously travel so fast, but I felt the wind of it. It went right past us and went through a tree next to us, and a bunch of leaves came off the tree. Birds that were in there that flew off in panic. My dog looked at me like, what the hell just happened? And I honestly thought, wow, what if they shoot again? It felt like we were at, like in a film or something. It was so close. And so I began to run with Chico, grabbed him, and we left. But as we were running, I shouted out, there are people here, you shouldn't be hunting. This is a Sunday, what are you doing? Where are you? Because I didn't know if they would fire us again from somewhere else. And the spooky thing was that nobody said anything, which I thought was really strange because I don't know how far a gun can fire. And I'm sorry that I'm rambling. I'm just kind of, I've got loads of adrenaline running through my system right now. And so I don't know how far a gun can fire, but nobody responded. But they must have heard us because it was very peaceful and quiet, and there's, not that many other people were shouting out, hello. So we carried on running. We literally ran for like 20 minutes until I felt like it was safe and we were getting closer to where the houses and residential areas are. But Jesus Christ, I'm finding it really hard not to swear right now. I'm really fucked off because I just don't understand why you would do that. So moral of the story, if you're hunting, if you're walking in France in woods, please be careful because people go hunting and probably in places they shouldn't. So I'm actually going to call the police and tell them because I think that's outrageous that anyone would hunt that close. I hope they were hunters. If they weren't, then I probably shouldn't be making this video. But I'm not going to have a conspiracy theory here. So anyway, it also reminded me just before I finished that life is really precious and your life can go really quickly. Like if you got shot at close range, there's a high chance your body wouldn't survive. And I actually had really bad health problems about 4 years ago, and for a time it felt like my body was giving up, and that's a horrible feeling if you feel like you don't, and I realised I'd been taking my life for granted and I wasn't really truly enjoying life. I just took it for granted. So when you realise how lucky you are to have a body that works, that's alive, you start realising that you might as well enjoy your life. And so this was a really good reminder. So I want to just share that message with you. Life is really precious, so enjoy it while you're here. Over and out. Bye-bye. I have to phone the police now. I'm getting voicemail for the police. For someone else. In most countries they have one number for all emergency services. In France they have 3 and I can never remember them. And I'm numerically dyslexic, so I'm actually having to Google police, which is quite funny. Oui, bonsoir. Je vous appelle car j'étais... Okay, apparently Sunday is the day of hunting. I didn't know that, and I'm completely shocked. And when I said, well, isn't that the day when most people go hiking or walking? He said, well, hunters work too and they need to be able to go and hunt. And, you know, I go walking every day. I don't care if it's Sunday or Tuesday. But I just can't believe that these people are allowed to hunt where there are other people walking. And they told me to wear bright clothing. What the fuck? Excuse my language. I'm in a state of disbelief now. Okay, I'm really interested, if you're still watching, I'm really interested to know if this applies in your country, because I think this is absolutely insane. And the policeman seemed to think that I was the one that was making a fuss, because you know, I should have known that means Sunday means no walking, and I asked him if there were specific zones where it's the case, or whether it's the whole town, the whole place, and he said, I don't know. So it doesn't seem like there's designated areas where they can go. It just seems like you have to just not walk or wear a bright yellow cone on your head if you're hiking on a Sunday. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to go and calm down now and make myself a cup of tea. And thank the universe for still being alive. Bye!